A backstory to this. One of my neighbors about 1.5 years ago was blown away that I was walking 5 miles every day for over 2 years. And he said, you ought to get some weights and curl as you walk. He said, just some light weights. He said, you might do 1,000 curls. And I looked at him and laughed a little bit. I said, dude, I'm walking 11,500 steps a day. So if I curl with each step, logic would tell you that's 11,500 curls a day. So I started with 2.5 pound weights, which if you can see, I've still got those wrapped around my wrist. Those are 2.5 pounds. And I started curling as I walked. And the first day was very difficult, even with 2.5 pounds, because it just adds more and more stress to your body, even those 2.5 pounds. So today is the 251st day that I've curled. I don't do it consistently because I do have a small injury on my left foot that's not going to keep me from walking, but I just don't want to add the extra weight to that until it completely gets healed up. But anyway, I went from 2.5 and then I added 5 to make 7.5 per arm. And I worked my way up to now, you're looking at 8 pound dumbbells plus 2.5 pound wrist weights. So that's 10.5 pounds per arm. So sorry. I'm already out of breath and I just started. So in those 250 days prior to today, I have curled 2,659,657 curls, or the equivalent of 14,657,000 pounds. Today, I will finish 5 miles, doing 10.5 pounds per arm, which will be roughly 11,300 curls, because I net out about 5% because every now and then I'll stop or I have to adjust or just do something. So I net out 5 just to make it fair. And that's it. Folks, I don't do this to show off. I don't do this to get a bodybuilder's physique. I simply do this because no one else is doing it. As you know, I'm a disciple of David Goggins. I have listened to his audiobooks. They're in my ear right now. And he says, get up every day, do something that sucks, become uncommon amongst the uncommon. And that's what I want to do. I know at age 67, there is no way that I'm going to be able to run triathlons and all that like David Goggins, because I just started this 2.5 years ago and I've still got a ways to go physically to get to my ultimate weight. Because, caveat, I love to eat. And that's okay, because I know the next day I'm going to tear it up out here and kill whatever calories I put in my body the previous day. But that's going to end one day soon too. So I do this just to prove to myself at age 67 and a half, I might add, that anything is really possible. if you want to do it. I have already walked half a mile this morning curling these weights, and my arms are like rubber bands already, and I've still got about an hour and a half to go, and I'm not going to stop. So with all that in mind, thank you for joining the channel. Please click subscribe, comment, share, whatever you feel like doing, only if you feel there is value in this channel. I want to build value in this channel. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Don't really want to sell you anything. I just want to document what I've been doing for the last 2.5 years, so that maybe just one person may say, if that big fat guy who's 67 years old can do this, there might just be an opportunity for me to do this. And that doesn't mean walking, curling. That means anything. Anything that has gnawed at you for years that you wanted to do, you can do it. I am absolutely living proof of that. So with that said, all of y'all have a great day. I'll clip a small clip at the end of me finishing up after 5 miles, and I promise you my tone will be a little bit different. Y'all have a great day. Boy, I tell you, I am wore slam out after doing 11,300 curls. Y'all have an absolute fantastic day.